Yes, don't forget that you are onto Adamazi TV, the only TV that connect us to our various roots. Now, coming back to our roots, which is Ohafia, as I have said earlier, Anyere, the member representing Ohafia South at the State House of Assembly, is here. Ancho Hanyere ya bo pareto, Ibo megale membe. Ife ọfụsagelege challenge eye ife wunu olileanya ndị du ya n'iji nọchisa anyawo dị na ya marakwalụ nne ndị ọnọchiga anya n'ọfụsa wofiluga biko egbujego oge anyị chọ ha anyere ya abụọ banye ngụrụ anyị n'okwesi Chief ka ọwa anyị wụ ndị Adamazi TV onye gịrị ya abụọ gwere gawa onye kwu Prince Udochukwu Ndukwe ka Chief
ka Prince.
Yes, ibe February March enwe election, state election eji emeba ya ghara ntụtụ ndị pụsa na-edu ọchịchị. PDP nwe candidate, APC nwe candidate, NNPP, YPP and others and all that. Nke gige we candidate of Labour Party eji atọgataga ya atọba Kime emerge as the winner, and that was the election one of the best free and fair election eji emeba kwalo nwere ndị si n'inwe ekwege maka omegha gị gara wo na-eweji buru obi. Anyị jembe bonwa Chief ndị ife wole ni challenge gị zaka ịbanye elege member representing Ohafia South.
Lekpa hale the election I may 18th of March 2023 was to be or is the freest and fairest election made in recent times. Not because I'm in favor, but because of the addition to beavers, which bring in some level of credibility to it. The glitches it may allege may happen or happen again governorship election, at least in my constituency. Let me be particular about that. Yaro Mwibome, you're another constituency, or maybe another election. It may be free and fair. And the Mado 14 from 14 different political parties in Doyan. By the grace of God Almighty, Eme Ajemebeya, Yarum Meha Meria. Mary Aposagi Lego Dam Kaba qualified, Ade, in all remendification. But it goes back to Ife Apuponsa or Bible Ani Dumago by say, Onyo Chineke Mena Amara, Wonyo Mena Amara. Onyo Hosoposa, Wonyo Hosoposa. So, Oje, Jemebe Yabai Legom, Wonyo Chineke Chi Mena Amara at that particular election. Yama Mummeria. As the Doanya scale in terms of academics, I might have been the least among the ladder rungs of academics. But Adam enlightened, but Adam qualified as per the constitutional qualification to run or vie for the office of House of Assembly member. Coupled with my live exposure, because exposure itself, uku karia mbiduga ulu akwụkwọ bụrụ chọk anamughị ya So when they Jeban Cambridge, only didn't endow natural endowment with knowledge and intelligence in certain things, only may perform credibly than some people that pass through any level of education. I'm a school cert holder, except now that I have started upgrading. I'm doing my NCE, I'm defending my NCE certificate projects now, which means between now and first week of next year or first month, maybe my result will start. I started it far back, 2019, on the main role, name on and off. Ibo Ife part-time, so it has been progressing. So I have intensified it since I got my winning. I've sat for my exams, I've written my projects, I have equally also defended my project. I will upgrade my educational qualification, not because I want to use it to work, but since it is the in thing that Emma Junior will go Mumbaku, so I'll just do it to upgrade my CV. Because I require my knowledge, life experiences. I have gotten some level that could have ordinarily carried me to be a president of Nigeria. For you to be anything, you mustn't hold the highest degree or qualification. Or in terms of, if I decide to own a company today, I mustn't be the highest degree holder. What it entails, I will employ hands, those that are qualified in their various field. I'll gather them, who will run that company successfully. Somebody like Dangote, we know him, he mustn't be a PhD holder before he becomes Dangote, and the more and the more and the more rich men. So what matters is how can you gather the best hand to make a team to continue. So, but for the fact that it is constitutional requirement that you will hold a school cert to run for any office, I am qualified. To run for House of Assembly member, which I have run and won. To run for reps, if God says my next destination. To run for Senate, if God said it's my next destination. To run for governorship, if God says my next destination. Even to run for presidency, if God says it's my next destination. So what matters is God. Wherever God wants you to be, you will be there. Because He's the one that puts one in any position. Onyo Yano. So back to grace, back to favor of God. Despite all this my shortfalling in qualification, because I ran that election with some people who are PhD holder, some who are degree holders, but the people know what they want. Watch onye bu certificate waka, watch onye onwo feel uwe eji mmadu ya anochisa na anya wo, onye wo test le trust her. The people of Ohafia, being my first constituency, have tested and trusted me. Bekekuya antecedents. My antecedents will always speak for me, have been speaking for me. Ndo Ohafia no, if I made my exploit when I was a councillor, they decided to cue into it. Was even more method that the name more council or go one more bigger office, more emeji. So which made them to during that time the local government chairmanship at 2020, they all came out in mass, they voted for me massively, but because of the local government council election in Nigeria, whereby you see only the government in power taking it all. Akam Junga result in Maka, we show that I won in almost all the polling units where election held. Wakboro results were. When I saw that winning, I decided to challenge it in election petition tribunal. But at the end, and like I said, since our state-controlled election, their judiciary, no jiga. That still means that it wasn't my calling then. God was preparing me for a bigger or another office, which was made actualized or possible by me being elected as the House of Assembly member that is representing Ohafia South State constituency. So I give God the glory for that. I thank him. Then challenges, as you say, what have been my challenges? The challenge that I've been faced with since after winning the election, being inaugurated, or litigation. I've been faced with litigation. First, there was a pre-election petition between January time, a few months to the election. Onye APC, ba akwụkwọ. Ebe ọ gba wụrụ neko ma ọwụ ma ọnwụọ. Possibly because I officially graduated from Triumph Vocational College, Asaga, Ohafia, in 1988. Moon later, ROSA stage 1, Bemnana pass because Triumph commercial school. So if I na kakari lembo ho yage ROSA, I na type if I name my account, they men shorthand them. So if I no ne lembo wo ROSA, eledam ke stage 1 here. Zakon amakwa mi border, makwa ma the office. Okay, may exist, money may exist. Munga Lagos, Chotopua Akam, Chotogaya, Mumbai business. Noronko when from no name clearing and forwarding. I'm going on a papa, Mo Tinkan Island, Amadagonya Neku Kalu Mba Nko Ohafia, Ohafia. Metogearu and been pick interest in politics. Monjo to the criteria for me to go into politics. My senior brother of blended memory, late Chief Okwaya Gwopai, wonyem gank office ya ne tobam criterias. Yes, jiriri my O level. So because of that, they make me enroll for NECO. Lagos, mbemla chikda kwa Lagos, cause I have them Lagos chore Abia. Mla chikwa Lagos, je main role for NECO. I sat for my NECO at 2010, and I passed with 4 credits and other passes. He had remained enough to run for any election, which OFM Jikwalo Dwa my councillorship at 216. Mungurekwe ya Dwakwa at 2020 at chairmanship on. Mungurekwe ya Dwakwa at 2023 for this House of Assembly member. So yeah, be a thing of surprise. Mbembia nupua news flying about that menwogo NECO, menwogo school certificate. Yajum anya. And also, let me digress back was a little. My first school living certificate, because I have the foundation. First school living certificate, mbemno Obokwe primary school. Ibem Jaibem Posa. In 1983. Mbohe mejidam because I ishiki come for there. Imagine you forget. So mejidam. But mam urokwa honye mensi say ibe ya geje gulu akwukwo mo ye jeriri eje umu ya ye jeje. Because ileto our family and Mba Nwoke mo 9. ogwelendo mammusa wunde jeturulen gafeto passing 5, that's class 5. All were made possible by the personal effort of my mother. We had a father that doesn't know the value of education. He didn't train any of us. It doesn't mean he didn't love us, he didn't like us. But Mami Fenya then, or as it concerns education, was all about. So Mom insisted that man lose 1 year. More joy and more at secondary school. Boy, ya run the common entrance. Eleba lende gafe na gafe lewa ba mba kroneta. Muge because I wasn't serious. I gafe dam. Yeah, but elem nyele. Elem my first school living certificate bem no bokwe. So immediately mum main role at Triumph Vocational College in 1983. I noge aposa in 1988. Anye wu set to soto mess 1 class 5. In between YM no at Triumph Vocational College in 1986. One of my uncle, Ekunna Chori or Roxy, Okanawando Mata. Yeah, see, there is need for me to have my background. That's foundation. That foundation education I will for school. Go me even more ledo maga fego. More be ale harekwa school ya wone amezema primary school. Ibe yage wo the headmaster then. Mo ya ba isikura mo. Munsurunda amezema primary school. I ain't my Abia primary school because of the house center. I ain't learned the first school living certificate. All the layer won't come pass. Dem jere poga trayo from La Arwese, Monga Lagos, Bidono, a company aneku Onsen Nigeria Limited. Erukwam Lagos na 2 weeks. Mumbidoro as a typist, stroke, accounts clerk. I was 18 years that time. I come about 18 years in Bemposa. Triumph, Adam 17 plus, going to 18 years. So within that 2 weeks, I clocked 18. But before that time, every lemon a typist. Because if more or less vocational work, emana type, emana la type, emana account, emana layer. I was the best graduating accounting student from Triumph. The records are there. My classmates are still living today. I can mention many and many of them. But if I begin with a education or Cheko Adam Ifumbong, I just concentrated on that typepiece. Na anoto kentam na anoto. If salary no na akwumbon 175 naira. Mnotoga am happy ya buying him clearing and forwarding. All the clearing and forwarding no if mega to mon loyalty ya mepe printing. For my senior brother so to say. But one emotion no he me mmono de kwa ya mepu awon income mega ubu because all mugen the capital mji may invest into the printing. So ya mem lowa nyale moro ya rupua ifem ka roga before we na position no mwini ulu ebonwa mbi mu ya ewu halem nya before mba in politics ifem kpasa mbe mbi ozi ije lego onye obula bi n'ozi ije Chineke mena ga amara ga kpasa ọrụ nke ihe eji abịa emepere ge ewere go agbala eji so eme hada man amole momo nde posale university aposale then lewe nwa ntorobia aba moba adam ogbe a complain ga kwalom because Chineke no hegboro mo mkpam. So on Noji remind challenge back to your final question. I have been wrought with litigation, first with litigation, particularly by PDP. Based on that false information, was Imenwego NECO. NECO that I sat for by myself at 2010. Passed my results. Thank God. We've gone through the tribunals. They help me and prove that yes, it's true. Morley, my NECO. How I say they help me, all through their own witness. NECO, all one day may invite in their NECO to come and testify for them. Because what will be work was that NECO, so my work was our NECO gure photo album wobia, and had to pay a phone leg picture there. Was the Kwani tender kwa backward wood if watch a wife from choir. Ndek be sure dege, and amen no. All work was our bossa. Even more with a evidence of ya, order ye waka, ibu igbo. Woman, a man tender, lawyer who barrister naga, tender the choir and their court, may admit. One the name more push, watch a quagga admit. Court rule move, I will sure the warrior may admit. Wabez eboho. Near the judgment at the tribunal on 20th of September 2023 in my favor. Ordinarily, I thought the matter should have ended there because the petitioner wasn't contesting the outcome of the election because I won with landslide victory. I got 6,000 plus votes. The second runner-up got 2,000 plus votes. That is by equation. Difference of 4,000 votes. So it was a clear win. Oh yeah, Olaginke Nejimi election, man Nejigima election. But based on the first information about the educational qualification, which you have helped me to prove, because Amada Halamon will fake a photo album. So I'll go for Salah. Today I have a photo album satisfied through copy adequate. Do them as part of my property. Or as part of my educational team, for ndo here nebu no BC menwogo or mejenya onye bi me apopo say asia silele by apart from the original certificate mg silele ba wa photo album mo nwonole. So all that challenge of litigation odigi ife aran mada ho lege litigating onega adire onye kporo ge police mfe onega adikwara logi go onye akporo police mfe. The psychological trauma alone were another thing, not to talk of the money I didn't involve. So each time, I lack it to buy slight concentration because with the Nigerian judiciary, and besides too, they don't give judgment to even the right person most of the times. Oh, we're all highest bidder sometimes. We all are Nigerians. We know how things are going. But we know God will help us to come back to normalcy soon. Because Chineke like it, Obodo Nigeria, Ike. Things that is happening in Nigeria in our survival here. With half other countries were into kiosk or war. But you see it, bubakwa like min ufekuru the whole wahala kupu right. So that's why I believe strongly that things will normalize. Nigeria have made their choice. A president has been so elected and sworn in, and he has won in appeal. Nobody have any other thing to say. We now have a sitting president. So we've gone to appeal, defended our matters. They have reserved judgment, which I'm sure this week we are narrated the judgment. By the grace of God, my plea will uphold the judgment that was delivered by the lower trying tribunal on the 20th of September 2023. Since always straightforward matter. He was contesting my certificate. He helped me to prove more certificate. So that is it. So
yes. Your prayer is for the courts to uphold your victory. Chief, when we fake by no na emanyokugu, your challenges, you need to overcome. Now, one of the things you mentioned, who know the 14 candidates that contested for the position you won, and the rumor has it that if not because of Dr. Alice Uti, Sinige Meri Wuruda election,
it's a lie.
So that need to chase Oha.
Even before I was so called upon to come and pick the tickets, Dr. Alex Oti was the one lokumne Biagure tickets run for Ohafia South State constituency. He knew every other person, many others, or Ohafia. He knew everybody's capacity. He knows my capacity. That was why he asked me to come and pick that ticket. I have antecedent, like I told you. Ohafia people, when they they know everybody. So if I run another election, I will still win in Ohafia. I won, remember I said I won on the APC as a chairmanship of the local government. Only that the power that be robbed it off me. So Owogo Makam run under Dr. Alex Oti MMG winner. I could have as well won with another party. But the Obi wave in general, the Dr. Alex Oti wave in general added to it. In an Iwungri, iya tujaku ifofo, o me autopo satokwa.
Another.
Ka.
Quite sabale. But Chief, me akara satike mbenwe da mama yekuya town hall meeting or whatever Ibendo Ohafia.
Ikenga Plaza.
Yes, Pokota all the candidates. When we fake by Bashara, this your local government chairman contested that. He may handle Ohafia man say if a manage win local government election and nakwaraga womaka nende PDP chinemi for gi kwakwa say ọrụ ndị Ohafia yekwe toyere gị ịgaje ebe ọhụ ihe eme apase ihe eme iwu ihe meni absec okay ya enwere onwe wo oniga okwa the sitting government ya na-emekwa wo. Yes. So how far have you gone about that?
Okay. The Iwu Bashare Fund, they Iwu then mega regulate or guiding the existence of APSEC, that's Abia State Independent Electoral Commission. So what only they will altering it, because in lawmaking, we are altering of the constitution or amendment in common language, layman, equia. I have picked my points where areas that need to be amended to the existing laws, but I have not passed it at the floor of the House. Like I said, we are just about 5 months now in office, and this is a 4 years tenure something. I must do it. I have picked my points. The one in face who the motion have been able to raise with them mana waritaga na go Ohafia ike. If I waritaga Ohafia ike as of today will issue of electricity.
We are coming to that.
Yeah. So that is the motion I have successfully raised at the floor of the House, and resolution have been passed, sent to the governor to add to what the executives have already been doing towards ensuring that Ohafia regain back electricity supply.
Chief, I can still remember during that time, seeing Ohafia say, Ohafia Fosagi Legonia to Runisa for what Posato already votes. So what already votes? If you do me your name, me and Ohafia. I go more he neighbor Kalu. I say honey mana if all that by on no me hadere
100% no. I wouldn't 100% no, because I'm not talking as a politician. I'm talking as Kalu Mba Nwoke, a member of Brotherhood of the Cross and Star, who believes in truth and honesty. Why am I no? It got to a time because of that's Ife Obodone, I have to relocate to Ohafia. The reason you may relocate to the fuel removal of fuel subsidy. When I was running for the election, fuel was being sold at 195, 97 naira per liter. But just immediately after swearing in, fuel skyrocketed to 600 naira and above. Then, ebe agwanya ina aba eje Ohafia alwa every day. Lelo de moto mbaga Amanda. Eje Ohafia ma alwa every day I consume motor 50 liters. Gamani for ya nani in a day. So mfila ordinary mo kono. Obalo we fedu mo njikwa hen sabam ji abakwara ba fuel. Mon letre anya say okamamla nlawang swenko Ohafia. And come to think of it, there are meetings anya akbo ime abali as legislators. Me titi abali, mishi akika. But in still keeping to that promise, omem na alwa Ohafia every weekend. Like today is weekend. I've been around since Friday. Man ogakwe arukwa Monday. After the sit at home, ma popo Ohafia. Sometimes in between the weekend, in between the weekdays, nnakonwa babasa apokwa. I make myself available to the constituents.
Yes, Honorable, if I met a man of beauty, if I wish you your honesty. Now, I can still remember one of the reasons many say, Ohafia gacha. Onye bi n'ugbe oya my daughter mini nkembo gisi ino go Ohafia iyama mbe shu aindo ya tanyo okpa iyama mbe mini idwe mara mba anwocha mara n'ochicha then nke wejoku we no go Ohafia.
Yes,
good. So now nda imiji fungane see the challenges Ohafia or challenge or if so Ohafia mwega manage kwenko saso.
yeah. If a man go Ohafia with 4 days out of that 7 days, one those peak working days. So I come no one. It's more or less I come no one no Ohafia. It's more or less I come no one I solve. That is I may participate if only I solve the problem do Ohafia. Because Ohafia to Ohafia is just 1 hour. I can come in an urgent need. Asaga would have boiled some time ago. When I got this phone call, I have to Kedamelo Ohafia Mboho, but moto. I was able to square and calm down that situation. Maka so that brought about peace and so many others. I have been actively participating. I come as we make sure say I keep to those promises.
Yes, only now. It's from Ohafia to Moa is only 1 hour. But still, only fake by quada see fuel. But other hand, no, I can still remember one of the reasons during that time. Is if a man the member representing us one of Ohafia. So my new okay.
You didn't get it right then.
Okay.
I say maka we bigi Ohafia.
Okay.
By that one, when make a reference to Ndenona Committee, Electricity Restoration Committee.
Okay.
By them sure member representing that nine.
Okay. Now, Bashari for electricity chief. Electricity, if you do Motagawa or Ohafia businesses, Tabuhungawa. All the men go gara wuri fe while Ohafia maybe that business and we came up wuru. Then omega affording dintorobia. Mande no ne oge ezumike nkawo inwegike imakwa wuri for yeme because oko ejeta kike amepo budo. I may haimara si o mela fo lerole amaso ifewo n'oko. Nke o mere ma moga ya ga afọ ahụ fọgade kwa generator lege nepa. Wa makwa gi same one dicho dị na generator yara yes. So wa mabakwa ya. Now enwe ebubo gariga kwanese the past governor of the state, Dr. Yes, Mwembe Onyeokpogu, Iferu ni millions of naira.
I can't speak on that because I was not in that government then, so I cannot
okay. Now,
speak on that.
Bashara Ife electricity onwa. Ohafia wo Mba Nwoke ni Ifeomike. The deputy governor of the state is from here. The member representing Arochukwu Ohafia Federal House of Representatives is from Ohafia, and you, Isako Ohafia. Aya nega hanjembe bon, but anjemana you as a person. Ndi bi megale membe ifonsi oko biakwa Ohafia si nwekwa mmepe nke oko egwesa Ohafia. Ka
I will be a legislator. Honor my government with me, and following up, if may I carry out the arms. Many with the executive. I have been able to raise and move a motion at the floor of the House. Bashara, the need to restore electricity on Ohafia South State constituency. I've also, on a personal note, Goreshikwaraya Governor with Dr. Alex Soti, which Yamekwam Manase, Ezingwanem, who Deputy Governor, Akpayakwarahaleya, and already efforts through the office of the Deputy Governor is in top gear. If Moshe Oko Depa or Ohafia, which the Deputy Governor in his capacity, Mega Halifo Mega. Yesterday, Ohafia Jiwa Chichielu, the Deputy Governor retreated and confirmed to Ndo Ohafia. Ya Akpayibeya Mega Le Membe. Ya Akwekwankwashi within 1 month that Oko Yemeha Enwemu. So it entails that if a Hamriotoda governor ono emotional move resolution of pass at the floor of the house rule the governor. So anohe mayor Ohafia yenwekwa oko enwekwa oko the tank bike the fire okay.
Thank you so much, Chief. Onwankwe ikwende ntorobi, ikwende mma, ikwende papa, and amam sinkwo ho we feme ba ne woji to give vote apart from ifendi mele. And let me just hamvia ebo onwe nkwangi kwanyi me hagi mezua. Yes, one of it won't get by ifemene. Do you think that in nearest future, see some of the promises when in kids had by see I can may challenge posa see they may deviate from those promises because then we challenge Ibian but challenge of fuel subsidy removal came up. Give me amend. You make why no hit
100%.
Good. Then do you think that in future challenge food because if for don't and China so or buy zero
we are human.
Good.
Or we fed not cast on go down stone in life. We are all human beings. Only provided you act on good intentions in your actions and inactions. Like you are trying to hammer much on me, not keeping to Ibi or Ohafia. I'll buy again like a man like Ohafia or much or good things in Ohafia. But I explain it to you and I wonder why you are going back to it. Say, fuel jumped from 195 to 600 and something. I think it's a good reason. Because I want to save money. You remember the meet are the needs of the people.
Okay.
What are the ways to save it? All from not going into that excessive fuel expenditure, running to Ohafia on a daily basis, going and coming. So actually, if we are from that side, not
it's
from
right.
failing on my election promises.
Thank you so much. Now, Chief, Ancho Emana, even though Ohafia, Yakilu Ganya, Zadukwa, apart from female, some minutes ago, even though Ohafia Iluganya, Zubua, Gajedekwa, what and what we should expect from you?
All those things, or majority of all those things, well, I will do it. God helping me.
Amen.
It is only God that helps somebody to do things. And the message, I am proud to say, and with people that have come close to me, I know me too. Amwem nyobara maro gborunkwe ya ruse ibem no sim meranyo ma meme ya spirit im conscience maniga ekwe urum na ho na zuru ike so nkwado mo ho nkwe ya ro legon dead no within my powers to do. I will do it. The government, our government is just about 5 months I'm in office, and even with the election litigation wahala setbacks, I've been trying. I don't want to start counting them because you're the required. Because I've got someone I go say you should not allow your right hand to know what your left hand is doing. So I happen the thank you.
That is it.
Like I said, I'm not the best, but God showed me mercy. And oh God, amanonye weji mmadu. Oh yeah, amanonye awogeji mmadu. Ani ndi ife, ani ndi unmu mmadu. We are insatiable. Number one mmadu egogo ugbu ya ma wo ni to ba ife ya to ne kwa hu. Ya funde kago ojo na wo kapu ojo. Onige me ha se ya maybe magi o ya jinwa ala je n'ulu e. Oh God can onwa. So I'm not looking at people, but I will look at God who made it possible for me. I want him indebted to make sure that I served to satisfy God, his standard of judging humanity. So the judge Lego, don't pass the scale of judgment here. He will empower me to next office. Ka.
Chief Ka. Yeah. Like it about is inaccessible, and I think that is the kind of leader Ohafians need. Any leader that is not accessible, I wonder, no, you just solve the problem of his people. So I thank you for that, and I plead, by God, to keep it up.
I will.
Now. Onwe Ifanji Maragi, mine on a judge Bashara, who is Etieokwe,
Etieokwe.
Good. Now, Eme High Mana say, only so many good things act by about you. Then, Chief, Nda, I say High Mana, okay, now. I'm going to Ojonga. I'm going to say, we fed the constituency projects. Oigane, Imobudo, and only such a thing.
Like I said, we are about 5 months in office. Anyaka for such. Chineke Yaka, if such is, I will use it for the constituency. There are so many things, Maka, Masage, Ainka, Banya, Ofono. So, there are so many things, Anyaka Manage. And we will know more. I know I push you. Haimana, what is in the offer for us? So, constituency project, it will reach to our people.
Don't you, each again say 5 or 4 months is Rudu Nemana if a rutru no yaranke rutru no.
Naturally, Okweshile within 4 or 5 months. Anyamana. But get money if you are to Mado. Uncle Hotch a pirate unco mega mana. a nigga if you pay on your if you pay job for say a boy or no. Say money. But as time goes on progresses, nko onye wa akpa idarage ụzọ ma o mi ki okpa irego mgbe maybe ọtụtụ mmanya ma wo kpagara ụka ọdụ yo mepere gị ga mara. But be rest assured that if you do mbasha the package ya marere ya ama.
I'm Bansa a state. If a man and Jabba state, we will use condemn. And for some months now, our local government level, we like local government chairman and the rest of it. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, always so cool. But that will soon become a thing of the past. I'm with new government that did not just enter into the government. We entered into the government and inherited a bastardized government. And our governor, Dr. Alex Chioma-Oti, was a meticulous somebody. Yacho, ya toga home, till he will get it right. On Noyade, immediately after being sworn in on May 29, Nehemiah Russia local government election without a magede rot, none first within the local government system, two within the state system. So Ocho Haya to Kashihaya so that AJ elected local government system. Yo those rots obuhalos or gwepoya because ulu edinyini ge say for property de or property on it de ulu ge gi gure adokputi nyini on ga when we kinyini will end up pushing. So Dr. Lex Oti, the governor, is cleaning up, and he has started by bringing a new thing, or she mayor. I cannot tell you in the history of things. Mayor now, we'll see the kind of calibers of personalities he chooses across the 17 local governments. Have never happened before. He likes technocrats in whatever I do, more especially when it comes to management of people resources. Because Ohafia sha nige monyo kweze. Alex Oti believes so much in Iemego nyo kweze. Oya moji kuruba, ndongwari jule nafo, choi the way the interim local government chairman that will now help Afunsheme the main local government election. We've screened few of them last Friday. We are completing the screening by Monday. MK within the next days, for the TC will kick off and start working. Then while they are working, we will now plan for how a substantive local government election will be held. We don't want to run this government under illegality. We know that even the local government the transition chairman thing, they get backed up with any law, but all in preparatory to a subsequent and legalized local government election system.
Chief, then based on what you mentioned, the mayors, and these are calibers, as you said, and some names mentioned, some of them may be like a southeast, some Biri, some Lagos and Abuja. I think go down Nigeria. Do you think that Abia State local government is a Jiwu Boku Ego Ayeji Ana Bayern Dong why you move Goji and Lekota or Waji Lekota?
They will come, they will not be managing the local government from Ibore Wabi War Alwa.
Okay.
They will come wherever they are. The good thing is that Alex is taking his using first name of my governor, Dr. Alex Oti, the governor, executive governor, is picking the best. Ndebeke meyeme, watcher the best. they go all out, either the best, pick our gather our together and make a team. So that is exactly what Dr. Alex Oti is doing. That he picks somebody who he know is qualified, living in Lagos, to come and manage his local government. These people, remember, those that have excelled in their various businesses. Me chizi uruga business again, me mezi uruga business again. Edege mezi as a local government chairman. Me rujuga for Abia local government chairman. You would like to dip your hand into the resources of local government. Oh yeah, man, Dr. Alex Oti. I will give it to him that he's doing it right.
Then the State House of Assembly. Bunoba is Etieokwe from Speaker Busa Inwe committees. Chief Anche Marama Ohafia Unwifani Kesa be it at the committee Unwibe Ohafia Headika.
Yago Ohafia Bagaluma, poor one come no.
All logo.
Okay. I can see
Good.
I'm chairman of House Committee on Environment / Urban Renewal. I'm chairman, and that. Then I also happen to belong to many others, up to 6-7 other committees as members. So I can see and come to look at it about the other principal offices. Actually, Abia leya for him all-inclusive government. Asiba niti halewan call number 2. Every of the other principal offices go back to the other people. Aim will go fed as big as number 2. And I'm happy with the way that decision was made. And I gave my full support to it.
Despite Inoba at the committee, up to 6 committees. I know you'll understand it. Those committees, Oya or Oji, favor Ghana, especially our youth. Our joke will say, honorable women, but in Letuziana, Odojita Kolanya, Casino, Ohafia, me business game, me Fagidom. Abia, Abia, vote, but still your business is still here. And one of the challenges I'm need to find keep one busy. And we understood that the past if we look at Hanya way netwanyazo. Ndintorobia we move to banyazo. One get Kuzirani 9 yeji amara ne ibi yidi. One of the reasons I chop us out, what Chogakwa Hambedu Manabia, Nahada Walkba, and the useful to ourselves. Now, I Chimara Uru, if I make expect from there.
In fairness and in all honesty, I Yaroquib Ohafia. No Mugebia. Gamarando Ohafia. Our culture. Eyo degile culture nda Anambra. If apprenticeship if a madu gaja madu tuhe anya magia. Today now, mana bangwa lege nwanto bia jere moro ime well done. Ebo kada akawamma. Many of them, because they need quick cash. Ehosa. Okay, I need putare ejoku. I know what don't question on hand rollum. And if I'm by no melee experience. Call Hannah aside. All their money, like Muge, under my pet political group, Etieokwe Grassroots Initiative. EGI. Apake will me package on ground. Offer the command the mayor inaugurate. That is kick starting of that my pet project. To make sure I trained people I have made consultations with the people. You make contracts here, training. Those that will go for sewing, IT, whatever, artisan, any form of artisan, for those are not inclined to education-wise. Then, my relationship with students in various universities. You can ask around. You're a journalist. You can ask around. I've been interfacing with them. I receive many of the phone calls for assistances from students. Mandema magi. If a man know account number abansa, any demonco, project in call, if I have been lending little assistances to help them to succeed in their education. So these are the things we have been doing within these 5 months, I know. And I will do more. I will do more. And the government in general, when they want the resources, have many other things on the pipeline for the youths to make sure that they are adequately empowered. And you get a government of weight like it used to be before. We will empower you for those that really accept. It's one thing to lead a horse to the river. It's another thing to force that horse to drink the water. In a situation, they say one time, be a mono for mother logama, yashigo de goes with your kada, or more neighbor, or go help ya buru higher potato kada. Well, we advise, on your make insist, you're the real
Yes, thank you so much for all this. Now, I'm your child, I know your departing words.
My departing words to Ohafians. Ulilanya wohu, and I cut in short. Many of all the promises I, as a person, made. I remember 100%, me made 80% of it before the expiration of my administration. Through God that helps me, that will be helping me. Dr. Lesoti, I know, he will equally also do all those things he promised the people of Ohafia South State constituency. And the good thing with the good working relationship that have been existing between myself and my brother, the deputy governor, and even our House of Assembly, House of Reps member, Right Honorable Chief Ibe Okwana Osonwa. We've never had it so good before in Ohafia South. And Ohafia Shiu Puaniga Denwato Iteruale. That's Okwe Anaga Denwato Iteruale. So Ohafia should expect that in real wine we he. Onega Upaho he or ye ha and ye require.
Yes, thank you, Honorable State House of Assembly. That we should expect more of dividends of democracy. God bless you all.